everyone, I'm Jackie Montgomery here with Jason Saghini, and today is the day finally for the 2014 AT&T MLS All-Star match. But first, we have the annual Media Cup going on, actually right behind us, and Jason Saghini is about to get out there.
Today is the day for the Media Cup, Jackie. This is what I wait for all year.
Hopefully we don't get hit by a ball right now. They're literally right behind us. Well, speaking of the media, Mark Abbott, MLS Deputy Commissioner, he actually held a roundtable with a lot of the media members yesterday. And one major topic of discussion is MLS expansion, obviously a huge topic surrounding the league this year. It's
always a huge topic. People love to talk expansion. And Mark Abbott addressed a bunch of different things, including the meetings he's having here in Portland with the Sacramento Republic, a franchise that's been doing so well on the lower levels. He also mentioned a bunch of other cities, whether it be Austin, San Antonio, Texas, Minnesota, and then the one that I think all the MLS players want to go to at least once a year, and that's Las Vegas. We actually have a piece on the site. Watch out, Jackie. We have a piece on the site where we asked the players where they would want to expand to in MLS, and a bunch of them said Sacramento because they like what's going on there. A bunch of them said Las Vegas.
Who doesn't want to let loose in Las Vegas every once in a while, right? You're good, you're good. I'm keeping an eye out for you. Well, no, Sac Republic has been doing very well as a USL Pro team. They set a single match record with about 20,000 fans in attendance, and the single season record with 118,000 plus. So definitely some huge numbers they're putting up there in Northern California. Well, another topic of discussion in the roundtable yesterday was that the MLS is supportive of changing the college schedule. Yeah, and that's been a proposal that's been in the news lately. Sasha Swarovski, the head coach of the University of Maryland, one of the most storied programs, is kind of leading that charge to change the college soccer season and play across two different semesters. It'll be better for the players, spread out the schedule, better for development. Mark Abbott said, look, there's some logistical things that need to be worked out, but MLS as a whole is supportive of the proposal. And now just some fun news that's been actually coming out of Chicago. It's Lupe Fiasco, the musician. I'm sure many of you have heard of him. He's been campaigning for Jermaine Jones to go to the Fire. Yeah, today's the close of the transfer window, so anyone who is going to come over via transfer needs to happen by tonight, but Jermaine Jones is a free agent, so he could actually sign later in the week. He could sign anytime before the close of the full MLS window. It's funny, though, to see Lupe Fiasco kind of campaigning. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. The Chicago Fire fans, I'm sure, would love to add that kind of talent. Anytime there's a celebrity that has a little bit of clout, it's always good, you know, attention for the league. All right, well, that is going to do it for us. As I mentioned, the 2014 AT&T MLS All-Star match is just a few hours away, so we're going to talk to some of the media members to get their predictions of what's going to go down tonight. All right, I have Kyle McCarthy from Fox Soccer. Now, I know you have a game to get to, so we'll make this quick. Predictions for tonight.
I think it'll be a close game. I think MLS All-Stars will give them a run, but Bayern Munich's a more cohesive unit at this point in the season.
Even though they're preseason?
Even though they're in preseason, they got a lot of players who are eager to impress. I'll take Bayern Munich 3-1.
All right, now we have Joe McCurdy from CNN World Sports. I saw you with a couple double saves out there. You're doing well in net.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, so now I would like to get your prediction on tonight's match between the MLS All-Stars and Bayern Munich.
Now, it would be a fool that would vote against Bayern Munich. I know that. But I am such a fool because I think it's taken a lot of the U.S. players against a lot of the German players from the World Cup, very familiar with each other. The U.S. takes about 90 minutes to learn a team. We did that in the World Cup. I think the MLS All-Stars will beat Bayern Munich. I think it'll be 3-2.
All right, now we have U.S. soccer legend Kasey Keller. We need your prediction now. I know you have a love for Germany, so you might be a little
but not for Bayern Munich. I play for
True.
Mönchengladbach, so I mean, I have nothing against Bayern Munich, but I don't have a love for Bayern Munich.
All right, well, I was saying Germany in general.
Oh, okay, yes. I had a great time in Germany.
So can I get your prediction for tonight's match?
Oh, I'd say something like 2-0, 2-1 to Bayern. I think if Bayern had been a little bit further in their preseason, if they'd had a majority of their big stars are just kind of flying in this morning to make a bit of a cameo appearance, but it's still a very strong team that Bayern has here. But I think if they were 2-3 weeks further along in their preseason, then it could have been a little bit more difficult task for the All-Stars. And I mean, it's tough. I mean, you have a great All-Star group of players, but when you get together for 2 days and you're making appearances, the whole time, and you don't really quite have the concentration.
Yeah.
But I think what they're going to try to stay organized. They're going to try to make it a little bit more difficult.
All right, well, the 2014 AT&T MLS All-Star match happening just in a few more hours, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. You can watch it live or, of course, follow along on MLSsoccer.com.